Now, I wasn't going to come in here with the shades on, but I did because I got the MSG stream up, and my man Walcott Frazier pulled up to Memphis, Tennessee with the shades. He came onto the screen with the shades on. So I said, hold on, let me match the energy real quick. So I threw the shades on real quick. But this isn't really the type of game that needs the shades. You know what I mean? Memphis is really down bad right now. They are missing all their guys. All their guys. Their leading scorer who's active to play tonight is Luke Kennard. This shouldn't be a good game. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Twice, the Knicks were gifted that game in Dallas with the opportunity to take that one as Luka was out, and the Knicks couldn't prevail. So tonight they were gifted another opportunity where every single quality, this is, how do I phrase this? Every important player for the Memphis Grizzlies is out tonight. They are going to be highlighted and starred by all of their, 8th to 12th men on the roster. The Knicks, this shouldn't be a close game. Shouldn't even particularly be a good game. But of course, we don't really miss games. We're here to watch the Knicks pick up a victory today. Another thing of note, Jalen Brunson is out tonight with a sore hamstring. If there's any night to take off, tonight is the night. Deuce McBride will be starting in his place, and that's great. That's great. I love that for Deuce. But this shouldn't be a close game. Doesn't matter if Brunson is playing or not. Memphis, they're not playing anybody. John Morant, out. Desmond Bane, out. Obviously, Steven Adams has been out all year. He's out. Jaren Jackson Jr. was doubtful coming into this game. He's out. That's 4 of their 5 starters. The only guy who is normally a starter, who has been a starter all year, is Vince Williams Jr., who has sort of taken that small forward spot, that starting small forward spot that was left vacant when Dillon Brooks left in free agency. He's sort of taken that and ran with it, so he's the lone starter, but he averages under 8 points a game. He's more of a defensive guy. He is a fill-in-the-gaps type of role player for them, and they have more than gaps right now in their rosters. Everybody is out with an injury. So the Knicks should pick up a nice and easy victory today in Memphis. Get back on the right track. Bit of a disappointing loss in Dallas. Right, the Knicks were gifted an opportunity to take one in Dallas as they were down Luka Doncic. So, but what's up, everybody? What's up? Should be a nice, easy victory today. Shouldn't particularly be a good game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Football is on, so maybe have that up on another screen or something. I don't know, but this game shouldn't be entertaining. So. See Tyler, Megan, Julu, Big Task. What's up, everybody? Marley, Kenny. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? Everybody showing up tonight for a nice big old blowout. Karan Clark, welcome. Mark, Ivan, Omar. Trying to make sure I get to everybody here. Who else is in here? Frank, of course. Karen, of course. Tay Mac. What's up, Tay? Oof. I think I got everybody. What's up, everybody? Not expecting this to be a stream full of newcomers tonight, just because who is tuning into this game tonight with Memphis out this many guys. But I appreciate you guys showing up, as always. We are diehard Knicks fans. We don't miss any games, even if we assume, and rightfully so, a victory tonight. Mark said, football on the big screen, Sheffy on the small screen. Don't even blame you, Mark. Don't even blame you. Again, shouldn't be a very entertaining game today out in Memphis, Tennessee, as the Knicks are taking on we'll go over their starting lineup right now. Jacob Gilyard. Not familiar with that young man. Luke Kennard, who is averaging the most points on this team right now with all the injuries at 8.7. Xavier Tillman at center, David Roddy, and Vince Williams Jr. So the Knicks, obviously, their regular starting 5, apart from one Jalen Brunson, who is out tonight. All right, so we're getting ready for tip-off. We're getting ready. Isaiah, what's up, Isaiah? Why Bane and Jackson not playing? Bane hurt his ankle the previous game, sprained it. So he's going to be out for a little bit for them. It's the season from hell for Memphis this year. And Jackson, I'm not 100% sure, but he was doubtful coming into tonight. So Frank said, where's Susan? Susan said she is going to be out until around the beginning of February, dealing with a family issue, not able to come to the streams, taking care of some family stuff. So we'll see Susan back again sometime in February, but we're off. We're ready to go. And they feed it inside on a layup for Vince Williams Jr. It's not really how you want to start. Come on, Knicks. They came out lackadaisical and immediately gave up a bucket. Deuce over to Anunoby. Back up top to Deuce, coming to his right. Being guarded by Vince Williams Jr. Over to Randall, coming down. And turnover. Tried to give a pocket pass to Harnstein. But Vince Williams Jr. picked it off over to Kennard. Right wing three. Can't get it to go. Anunoby chases down the rebound. 2-0 early. Deuce pushing the pace the other way. Hesitation dribble. Gets into the paint and turns it over. So 2 straight turnovers for the Knicks. Cross court pass to Roddy. Roddy inside to Tillman. Tillman along the baseline. And gets fouled by Harnstein. Knicks not playing up to the competition. But again, it's only a minute into the game. We're not going to overreact. But at the same time, come on, Knicks. Yvette, what's up, Yvette? No flat starts from Julu. Yes, I mean, not the greatest starts of the game so far. Roddy lines up a 3 from the left wing. Knocks it down. I mean, Memphis, they're going to jack up shots. They're obviously know they're shorthanded. They're going to try and come out and go right at the Knicks. It's early. It's 5-0. We're over a minute in. Anunoby has it on the left side of the court. Over to Harnstein up top. Gets it from Deuce. Deuce has it up top. Vince Williams Jr. guarding him. Over to Randall. Coming to his right. In the paint. Puts up a little floater. Gets it to go. Not a very intense game to start. I would not classify this as a playoff atmosphere here. Vince Williams Jr. over to Roddy. Back to Williams. Hesitation. Over to Gilliard. Back to Vince Williams Jr. Right wing 3. Can't get it to go. McBride comes in for the rebound. Bringing it down. Head pass to Anunoby. I'd like to see Anunoby tonight be very aggressive with the ball in his hands. Randall has it out of the corner. Pump fake. Over to Anunoby. Spots up for 3. They're late to close out. And Anunoby way off on that 3. And here comes Kennard. Kennard has it up top. Over to Tillman. Back to Kennard. Pocket pass to Tillman. Rolling down. In the paint. Puts up a floater. Way off. Airballs it. As the Knicks corralled him in the paint. DiVincenzo throws it inside the Randall. It was a dangerous pass, but it found his way to him. Randall flips it up at the basket. Can't get it to go. And here comes Memphis coming the other way. Not a lot of scoring happening. Vince Williams kicks it out. Gilliard out of the corner for 3. Swishes it. So 8-2 early. 6-point deficit for the Knicks. And they're walking up the court. Come on, guys. Where's the intensity? I know this team's lacking, but, put it out of reach early. Anunoby dribbles up, straight away 3, can't get it to go. Harnstein offensive rebound and put back. Williams Jr. has it up top. Again, the lone starter for Memphis. Doing a lot of the ball handling here. Roddy has it up top. Looking for somebody to give it up to. Now it goes one-on-one against Randall. Spins to his left, lays it up with the left hand, gets it to go. One of the worst things this team has done as of late is play down to the competition. Started last game, getting it tonight, and Julius Randle turns it over. Guys, 3 turnovers already on a lot of these possessions. Roddy has it up top, Randle guarding him. Over to Gilliard. Coming to his left, around the Roddy screen. Pocket pass to Roddy, who gets a free run to the basket. Harnstein blocks him at the summit as he does. Randall coming down the other way. He's got Gilliard on him. Goes right into him, puts up a floater. Can't get it to go, rattles in and out. But he is going to the free throw line for 2 free throws here. 10-4. And a flat start for the Knicks, but they're trying. It's got to be... Look, they're looking across. They're looking at guys who they don't even know the names of. But they can't be playing down to the competition like this. Just take it to them. Blow it out early. Get the bench in. Should be a nice, easy win. Come on, guys. Randall knocks down the first free throw. Randall's got one more coming. Randall splits a pair of free throws, goes 1 for 2. Vince Williams Jr. with the rebound. He's pushing the pace the other way. Being picked up by DiVincenzo. Backing him down. DiVincenzo picks it off, comes up with the steal with the help of Anunoby. Bringing it down over to McBride in the corner. Back to DiVincenzo, left wing, wide open three, and he gets it to go. We've become very accustomed to DiVincenzo knocking down wide open looks. Tillman has it up top. Big Red said, it's been a long season. They're tired. Come on, Big Red. Gilliard with another three over McBride. Can't get it to go on the right wing this time. Here comes the Knicks the other way. Anunoby coming to his left. Downhill. Lays it up with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Randall tried to get the putback, but he's fouled. Putback doesn't go. But Randall going to the free throw line for 2. 7:39 to go here in the first. Curly. What's up, Curly? It's a late night. Curly, happy to see you. Julie said exactly why I want Murray on this team. I don't know, man. I don't think Murray's the guy you think he is. Julie said exactly the type of star we needed after Dallas. Yeah, I mean, wash the bad loss out of your mouth, Knicks. Like, come out and take it right to him. Take your frustrations out on a team that's not nearly as good as you. Big Red said, got to admit you jinxed it when you said they're no scoring. Immediately a 3 from Memphis. I mean, look, Luke Kennard is out there. I mean, Luke Kennard's a sniper. But they don't have any scoring out there. There's not a single player who's active for the Memphis Grizzlies who averages over 10 points. Not one. Luke Kennard on the active roster has the highest points per game average on the season, and he's averaging 8.7 points. There is no scoring on this roster. Come on, guys. Gilliard has it up top, being guarded by McBride. Over to Vince Williams Jr. in the right wing. Over to Roddy. Back to Williams Jr., who spots for a 3 over Anunoby. Rims in and out, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Here comes Randall. He's bringing it down. Tillman is going to pick him up. Randall bringing it down. Pump fakes. Deuce has it and throws it to nobody. Deuce tried to feed Hartenstein down low, who was fighting Gilliard for position. And it's a very sloppy turnover yet again. The Knicks, very sloppy play here. Gilliard has it up top, being guarded by McBride. Over to Kennard. DiVincenzo on him. McBride switches onto him. Speeds Tillman in the paint. Puts up a floater over Anunoby. Gets a nice bounce off the side of the rim as it falls down. 10-12. Got the credit, the Knicks with the 2. Randall over to DiVincenzo. Has it on the left wing. Coming to his left to run the Randall screen. Euro steps in the paint. Kicks it out to McBride in the corner. He puts up a 3. And he knocks it down. Way to answer right back after that turnover, Deuce. Memphis will bring it down. Kennard has it on the right wing. Feeds Tillman in the post. Right side of the court. Right elbow. Looking for somebody to get it to. Gets it out to Kennard. Coming to his right. Knicks do a good job of running him off the line. He pump fakes. Mid-range pull-up jumper over McBride. Can't get it to go. Hartenstein with the rebound. Here comes Randall. Over to DiVincenzo. Right wing. No hesitation. 3. Too strong. Can't get it to go. Here comes Vince Williams Jr. I don't know why I say his full name every time he touches it. Williams has it up top. Coming to his left. Again downhill. Throws it off to Tillman. Hartenstein breaks it up. DiVincenzo picks it up, bounce pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo out of the corner. Another sloppy fast break play. DiVincenzo feeds Randall. Randall has it in the paint, surrounded by a couple of Grizzlies. Steps through, lays it up with the left hand, gets it to go. Very sloppy play from the Knicks, but they got 2 points out of it. 2 points is 2 points. Decade, what's up, Decade? Julie said Dante's shooting has been in fuego. Yes, look, he's shooting like 45% from 3, 44% from 3, something like that. I mean, damn near close to 50 on like 7-8 attempts a game. He's having a ridiculous shooting season, and nobody's talking about it. Other than Knicks fans, of course. Big Taz said Dante's been holding his own in the starting lineup. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of... We're not looking back right now. Dante is the starting shooting guard for the Knicks right now. I don't know about you guys. Like, at some point this season, I somewhat expected Quentin Grimes to be inserted back into that starting lineup just because he's a better defender, and you compare him with OG Anunoby on the wings as defenders, and it's like, oh wow, this is ridiculous defense. But nah, you're not taking Dante DiVincenzo. The way he's shooting, nah, you leave him in there. He's a good enough defender that he holds his own. He's good at playing passing lanes. So you leave him in there. He's perfectly fine there. Perfectly fine there. Curly said, it's late on this side, but I got to do it for the franchise. Appreciate you, Curly. Appreciate you. We've got to get a new streak to begin. Yes. Yes. The Knicks need to get back on the right foot. I mean, they're not coming out ready to go, but they've taken the lead since 16-12. Marley DDV earning that starting spot. Yes, he is. Again, I somewhat expected Grimes at some point this season to take that starting shooting guard spot back just because of his on-ball defense. You could have him and Anunoby out there on the wings, and it just makes sense. They complement each other defensively. But he's not a slouch defensively. He's fine. He's good. He's good enough. About average, and then on most nights, a little bit above average. But you would keep him in there because the shooting has been ridiculous, and he's catching and shooting. He's not hesitating. He's getting very comfortable out there. He's learning his teammates' tendencies. He's getting good chemistry with them. He's getting a good rapport. He knows what spots to fill in on the perimeter, where to fade, where to come to the ball. And again, he's not missing. He's not missing. You know, if he was like 38, 39% three-point shooter, I'd be like, all right, he's good. But at some point, let's get Grimes back in there. I like his defense a little bit more on the perimeter. But if he's shooting it this well, and then again, his defense, he's no slouch on that end. So you leave him in there, 100%. He has earned that spot. He's going to be the starter the rest of the year. No doubt about that in my mind. All right, looks like we're getting ready to check back into the game here. Mark said, got to clean up the sloppy play, unlike us this year. Look, you're right, Mark, you're right. But look, they've come out very flat here, very flat. They are clearly looking down on their opponent here. I'm going to be interested to see what happens as Memphis is going to the bench right now to see what happens when the bench comes in and when the Knicks bench comes in. Hopefully, this starts to expand a little bit this league. Tillman has it, backdoor. DiVincenzo breaks it up nicely. Loose ball. Randall picks it up. So Randall bringing it down. Ernest, what's up, Ernest? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy to see you. Randall hands it off to DiVincenzo. Has it on the right wing. Pulling it back out. Trying to feed Randall into the post. They throw it over the top to Randall. He has it in the corner. Dead a little bit. Gets it up top to McBride. Spots up for a three straight away. Swishes it. Deuce McBride. Just continuing his excellent shooting. Also have the Knicks 1 point too much. It's 18-12. Kennard spots up on the right wing for three. Can't get it to go. Randall with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Randall hits Anunoby in the corner. Attacks quickly along the baseline. Pump fakes, puts it up. A lot of hacking and whacking. No foul calls. Finally, the ref blows the whistle. I think Anunoby's going to the line. They fouled him on the putback attempt. 4:41 to go here in the first. I like an aggressive OG Anunoby. This is definitely the game to be a bit more aggressive scoring-wise. No Brunson. Bad Memphis team that's down all their players. Anunoby misses the first free throw. OG, come on, big dog. Come on. Marley said no flow in the offense with McBride in, but he can sure shoot the ball. Wow. Yeah, I mean, his confidence in shooting has skyrocketed. He's always been a good shooter. It's finally translating now into NBA games. But the off-the-dribble stuff is the most concerning part. Not really a point guard, not the kind of guy who's good at getting to the basket. Part of his game that he's going to have to clean up or expand upon if he's going to want to be a real backup point guard in this league. He's more of a small backup wing as Laravia goes down holding his leg now for Memphis. Wow. There's no way Memphis down as many guys as they are going to suffer another injury here. Knicks fan, what's up, Knicks fan? Feels like minus 42 in my basketball game is postponed. Well, enjoy the night. Yeah, a little like night off. Unfortunate that it got postponed. I know you want to play, but Laravia is back up on his feet. He's going to shoot the free throws, knocks down the first one. Josh Hart checking in for Anunoby here. LaRavia goes 2 for 2 at the line. 19-14 here. I did have the scoreboard right, and the MSG scoreboard was wrong. They intentionally fouled to get LaRavia out of the game. So he is hurt. He is going to come out now. There's just no way. Memphis. The season from hell for Memphis, man. Molly said 4 days off for JB. I hope he plays on Monday because, letting you guys know, I'm going to the Garden on Monday to watch the Knicks play the Orlando Magic on MLK Day. So unfortunately, we won't be able to stream the Monday game. But that's because I'll be at the Garden watching it. McBride up top, coming to his right off Harnstein screen. He's in the paint, kicks it out to Randall. Left wing three, spots up. Well short. Well short on that one. Who is this? Santi Aldama? Conchar, excuse me. Kicks it out to Vince Williams. Driving along the baseline, gets fouled by Deuce on a floater. He's going to the free throw line for 2. Bit of a hack fest here. We're only 4 minutes left here in the first. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. A bit of a tradition. We always go to the MLK Day game because it's an early game. As Malachi Flynn checks in, our real first look at Malachi Flynn here tonight. But yeah, me and my dad always go, and it's a bit of a tradition. We go to the MLK Day game because it's an early game, so we can go to it, and he's got the day off from work. I got the day off from work. It's MLK Day. So we get to go there early and then still get home on time to watch some football. Harnstein hits Randall, cutting back door, gets it to go. My computer bugs out. Thanks for that. Kennard has it up top. Over to Conchar. Over to Williams. Doing a lot of ball handling for Memphis right now. Conchar has it up top. Coming to his left around the Tillman screen. Pocket pass to Tillman, who fumbles the ball a little bit. Kicks it out. Williams Jr. puts up the 3. Swishes it. And I got the Memphis score wrong. DiVincenzo, bullet pass over the head of Randall. Flies out of bounds. The Knicks continue their sloppy play here. Another turnover. 21-18. What's going on here? Refs blow the whistle. Ball's going to go back to Memphis here. And here they come. Tillman is bringing the ball down. Okay. I know Memphis is lacking some help right now, but Tillman bringing the ball down. Pocket pass to Tillman on the handoff. Kicks it out to Zaire Williams. I believe that is. No, Zaire Williams got the offensive rebound. He came up short in the putback. Vince Williams with the rebound. Dribbles around DiVincenzo and Harnstein and lays it up and in as they lost track of him. And again, the Knicks sloppy play continues. Malachi Flynn bringing it down. Over to Harnstein up top. Harnstein tried to deliver backdoor pass. Another turnover. Terrible sloppy play. Bad decisions from the Knicks all the way around. Out to Williams Jr. Kicks it out. Tillman in the corner for 3. He can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Randall comes up with it. He's bringing it down. He's surrounded by Grizzlies. He's in the paint. Gets it tipped out of his hands, but saved by Williams. Over to Zaire Williams, who's bringing it down in transition now. Euro steps into the paint. Slowly gets blocked by Harnstein. Throws it over ahead to Randall. He's got 2 defenders waiting for him. Randall kicks it out to DiVincenzo. More sloppy play, but Knicks able to hold on to it to get it out to Randall. Randall has it up top. Back to DiVincenzo in the corner for 3. Hits the front rim. Can't get it to go. And that's G.G. Jackson, the rookie, bringing it down. G.G. Jackson has it up top. Over to Tillman. Tillman over to Jackson. Being guarded by Josh Hart. Jab step coming to his left. Gets downhill. Throws up a floater off glass. Gets it to go. And Memphis takes the lead, 22-21. Under 2 minutes to go. Tom Thibodeau is going to call a timeout. He's got to be pretty upset with this effort from the Knicks tonight so far. Is Jalen injured, Curly? Yes, he was ruled out tonight with a sore hamstring. Probably more precautionary than anything. They can definitely pick up this win without him. If there's any night to give him a bit of a breather, it is tonight. but it looks like they definitely could use his leadership out there right now. They're not playing too well against the Memphis Grizzlies right now, who are not just shorthanded, man. They're not just shorthanded. This is as shorthanded as an NBA team can get. Down, I think, 8 of their 10 rotation players. Julie said, rather them than us with the injuries. Yeah, just pick up the win. Just get out of here with the win. Like, this is pretty ugly. Curly said, I won't hold it against you. Nice get to the garden. Appreciate it. Again, it's tradition at this point. We go every MLK Day game. At least we try to. We went to last year's too. Last year, if you go back, there is no January 15th or the second Monday. There is no there is a stream missing from January for last season. Molly said, Marley said, well, sure, Elmo, you're too kind. That was an air ball. Yeah, Randall threw up an air ball from 3. I'm trying to keep it positive right now. The Knicks being down 1 to this team, 21 first quarter points to a team missing all these guys. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? This shouldn't be an entertaining game, and it hasn't been. It's not very entertaining. This is a game for the die-hard fans out there, man. You got football. Is it started yet, or is it starting up? You got football going on, and you got sicko Knicks fans tuning into a Knicks Grizzlies game where the Grizzlies are down 8 of their 10 rotation players, 4 of their 5 starters, and the Knicks are missing their best player and their point guard and Jalen Brunson, their leader. And we're still tuning into this game, seeing if the Knicks can pick up a victory and get back on track onto some winning ways. So we're sickos, man. We're sickos. Why are we tuning into this game? Julie said, no floor leader out there. No floor leader whatsoever. This is the value of having a point guard. Obviously, we love that Jalen Brunson's as good as he is, but he's also just a leader out there and a floor general. Gets guys into spots, gets them playing a certain level of energy. And you're seeing his lack of presence out there right now. Randall doing a lot of the ball handling. Randall steps back, puts up a 3 as the shot clock was winding down, had to get it up. Can't get it to go. Here comes the Grizzlies the other way. Conchar over to Williams. Over to Gigi Jackson, who puts up a 3 out of the corner, swishes it. And Julius Randle, not getting a hand up defensively. He's not locked in tonight. He is not being a leader right now. Got to rally your guys, dude. You got to get a victory tonight. Malachi Flynn slices and dices through the lane, lays it up and in with the left hand. Under a minute to go. Roddy has it up top. Flynn switches onto him. He's in the paint. Stops, turns, pivots. Kicks it out to Williams. Kicks it in the corner to Conchar. Hands it off to Zaire Williams, being guarded by Grimes now. Feeds Williams, come back door. Josh Hart picks it up. Over to Malachi Flynn, who's pushing the pace. Kicks it over to Randall, kind of long. And Randall lays it up and in. Good minutes from Malachi Flynn here. Happy to see him getting minutes here because I really like the player coming out of college. Didn't have a great time over there in Toronto, but showing some stuff here early. Williams Jr. has it out of the corner, attacking Grimes off the balance, puts it up, gets it to go. Lowered the shoulder, created some space, knocked down the floater over Grimes. 10 seconds to go here. Josh Hart has it on the left side of the court. Over to Randall up top. Shot clock winding down. Randall's going to go one-on-one against Conchar here, driving it to his right. Just Randall, man. Completely dislodges Conchar. Got all the way to the basket, did the Euro step, created the contact, wide open at the basket, finger rolled it up and in, and came up short, bounced off the front of the rim. And ball's going back to the Knicks, 0.5 to go here. The Knicks got to catch and shoot it here. They get it into Josh Hart. He gets blocked at the rim, and that's the end of the first quarter, folks. 25-27. This is as shorthanded and undermanned a NBA team can be. aside from just the COVID days where you had to call up a bunch of G League guys to fill out the roster if like half your team caught COVID, which happened back in the day. I say back in the day, a couple years ago. But since then, we haven't seen this level of shorthandedness from a team. And yet they're hanging in there. It's 27-25. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Come on. The Knicks are, we talked about the Knicks can't play down to their opponents. The Knicks are playing so far down to their opponents. There's no intensity. There is no fervor to get this game over. We could really end this quickly. We could end this so quickly. We know what this Knicks team is capable of. Again, it's the first quarter, but that's as disappointing a first quarter as you could have. Like, come on. Dutch B, what's up, Dutch? Old man, what's up, old man? Grimes did just check in, Mark, at the end of that first quarter there. Didn't really do much. Dutch B said, now you see why McBride needed to get some experience before so that he can be ready for games like this, but he's going to play well tonight. Deuce McBride, I love Deuce. Happy he's part of the rotation. Great point of attack defender, great on-ball defender. And happy that his three-point shooting has come around, getting regular rotation minutes here for the Knicks. The confidence is there, so he's firing away and he's knocking down threes at the rate that, I think he was projected to knock down shots coming out of college. Didn't translate right away, but sometime in the G League, and then finally getting regular rotation minutes here, his jump shots come around, and that's great. The thing that's going to keep him from being like a legit, true backup guard in the NBA is his ball handling and his ability to get to the basket. You've already seen with Malachi Flynn already. He's already sliced to the basket and got a layup out of it. He's like a true backup point guard. The thing that keeps Malachi Flynn out of rotations is the defense and some of the inconsistent shooting and whatnot. But Flynn's a good player. McBride's a good player. Hopefully combined, they can give us quality point guard minutes here as Flynn starts the second quarter for the Knicks. He's bringing it down. Being guarded by Gilliard. Precious Achiuwa is also checked in with Anunoby. So we got Flynn, Anunoby, Grimes, Achiuwa, and Josh Hart. Flynn attacking from the top in the paint, pump fakes, kicks it out. Grimes wide open left wing, and he knocks down the three. Rolls it in. Got the wrong headphone in. There we go. Gilliard has it up top, being guarded by Flynn. These are good minutes from Flynn here. I like Flynn. Coming to his left, hits GG Jackson, comeback door, gets blocked from behind by Achiuwa. Good defensive effort there. Josh Hart bringing it down. Over to Flynn, puts up the three, straight away. Not there. Here comes Conchar over to Gilliard. Coming to his right, hesitation dribble, mid-range pull-up jumper over Grimes, knocks it down. Here comes Flynn, has it on the right wing, coming to his left around the Achiuwa screen. Over to Josh Hart, swings it over to Grimes. Step back, puts up the three after he gathered himself. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Achiuwa wins out. Kicks it up top to Josh Hart. Over to OG Anunoby going one-on-one, driving to his left. Reverse layup with the right hand. Got it to go. That's what I want to see from Anunoby. Take it to the basket and finish, man. Tonight is the night to explore that a little bit. You got free reign. Be a lot more aggressive with the ball in your hands. Daniel, what's up, Daniel? Roddy kicking out to Zaire Williams. Up top to Conchar. Crossing over to his right. Kicks it out. GG Jackson, right wing three. Can't get it to go. Grimes comes flying in for the rebound. He's bringing it down. The Knicks need to, slow first quarter. This is where we pick it up. This is where we start to pull away a little bit. Flynn hands it off to Hart. Over to Achiuwa up top. Achiuwa fakes the hand off to Flynn. Gets it out to Josh Hart in the corner. Step back. Josh Hart puts up a three. Don't love that shot, but he knocked it down. So we'll take it. Thank you, Josh. If you're going to take bad shots, the least you can do is make them. And he knocked that one down. Gilliard coming to his right, kicks it over. Zaire Williams standing by himself, wide open for three on the right wing, and he knocked it down. Terrible defense from the Knicks, losing track of him completely. Josh Hart has it on the right wing, being guarded by Jackson. Over to Anunoby up top, swings it over to Flynn, driving it down. In the paint, switches to the left hand, got it to go. Nice smooth move from Malachi Flynn attacking the basket. He's been impressive in his minutes so far. Zaire Williams has it. Over to Jackson. Hands it off to Conchar. Over the top to Jackson. Kicks it out to Roddy. Good ball movement from the Grizzlies. Jackson has it down low. Got stripped by Anunoby. Here comes Flynn. Pushing the pace. Hesitation dribble. Pull up three in transition. Swishes it. Malachi Flynn. Yes, sir. Malachi Flynn is a buck. He's got 7 points, 2 assists already. Being a little bit of floor general out there. You seeing the difference between McBride and Flynn. Flynn, an actual point guard. McBride, more of a guard wing in a point guard's body. As G.G. Jackson answers right back with a 3 on the left wing. G.G. Jackson's a good player, man. I don't know why he went in the second round. I really like that kid coming out of college. Anunoby over to Flynn. Flynn coming to his right and tried to deliver a pocket pass to Anunoby, but Anunoby faded instead of cutting to the rim on the pick. And it's a turnover. Karan Clark said games like these are dangerous. Memphis got nothing to lose. Julie, stop playing with your food. Yeah, I mean, the Knicks as a whole are playing with their food. Except for Malachi Flynn, who's come out firing. He sees the opportunity, and he's taking it by the reins. He's trying to show that he deserves regular rotation minutes. Roddy over to Zaire Williams. Kicks it out to Gilliard. Pass is deflected. Knicks pick it up. Loose ball. Zaire Williams got it back on the loose ball. Chua couldn't hold on to it, and it ends in a G.G. Jackson two-handed dunk. Under 8 minutes to go here. Josh Hart has it on the right wing. Over to Flynn. Flynn over to Anunoby out of the corner. Being guarded by Roddy. Driving it to his left. Lowers the shoulder a little bit. Gets into the paint. Throws it up at the basket. Great defense. And a travel was called. Anunoby drive to the basket have been an adventure today. Been a bit of an adventure. Dewan, what's up, Dewan Cooley? Welcome back. Just tuned in. Let's go Knicks. Got to pick up a nice, easy victory today. It's been nothing but easy so far for the Knicks to start. Roddy has it up top. Gets it out to Zaire Williams. Anunoby almost came up with the steal. Zaire Williams puts up a floater of Flynn, and Flynn fouls him. Shot doesn't go, but Zaire Williams going to the free throw line for 2. Daniel said, wake up, Knicks. They're still sleeping, man. They're still sleeping. And this Memphis team, they gave them confidence to start. So they're humming right now. They're moving the ball. They're moving themselves. They're knocking down threes. This is what happens when you play your food. You give them confidence. Zaire Williams knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. This is why you got to put it away early. You got to show the difference. Marley said, big difference when Malachi Flynn over Deuce. It has been so far. And Zaire Williams knocks down both. So Flynn bringing it down, being guarded full court by Gilliard. Flynn coming to his right around the Achua screen, over to Anunoby, swings it over to Grimes, left wing, back up top to Anunoby, being guarded by Roddy. Hands it off to Flynn, coming to his left. Ooh, beautiful feed inside to Anunoby, who throws it down. G.G. Jackson, beautiful pass from Malachi Flynn. He's showing some stuff here. He's showing Tibbs. I deserve playing time, Tom Thibodeau. To get it out to Gilliard. And fouled by Flynn. Gilliard drove it right into Flynn. I thought it was pretty solid defense. They call a foul on him, though. I think it's going to be in the act of shooting. No, it's on the floor. It looks like they're going to take it out of bounds. Conchar into Roddy. It is side out of bounds. Roddy has it up top over to Zaire. Pump fakes, driving to his left around the Roddy screen. Feeds Roddy, and he gets stripped by Flynn. Flynn bringing it down. 3-on-1 for the Knicks. And Flynn goes all the way and lays it up with the left hand. Fantastic minutes from Malachi Flynn. Whew. Hold on. We got to go through the box score real quick for Malachi. How we feeling? Malachi Flynn changing the tenor of this game. You want to talk about guys with nothing to lose? Malachi Flynn's trying to earn rotation minutes here, man. He's trying to show Tom Thibodeau, I deserve these backup point guard minutes. Let's go through the box score. I'm going to go straight to the bench. Malachi Flynn, 4 for 5 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. 9 points, 3 assists, and 9 minutes off the bench. I'm liking Malachi Flynn so far. Now, this is against the lowest of low competition possible. But at the same time, you know, maybe we should see Deuce McBride without Randall, because I think Randall kind of tanked the team's energy to come out and start the game. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Malachi Flynn here. Big Taz said, damn, Flynn, he's showing up, McBride. McBride's got to come correct when he comes back into the game. Because Malachi Flynn's coming for that backup point guard spot. McBride gets the benefit of the doubt because he's been in the Knicks. He's been in the system for so many years. So he gets the benefit of the doubt. Also, the defense is there. The three-point shooting is there. Normally, it's not much of an issue when Jalen Brunson is healthy and you play McBride about 15 minutes a game. But on a night like tonight where you're starting McBride and you got to bring Flynn off the bench, you're seeing the difference between a guy who's got the handle, the NBA level handle where he can get to certain spots and set guys up, versus McBride, who's very reliant on his jump shot and isn't really capable of attacking the basket like that. But again, like, let's let McBride get back into the game and answer. But I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing from McBride. Pops one. Welcome. He said, Flynn's a real PG. Yeah, he's more of a natural point guard than Deuce McBride is. Much more of a natural point guard. John Mosgrove, Flynn looking solid. Very solid. More than solid, I'd say. 2026. What's up, 2026? Uh, 2026 said, Deuce is now going to have to fight for the backup PG role. I'm telling you, Deuce McBride doesn't come correct. Malachi Flynn he's a competitive dude. I say it all the time. NBA is filled with competitive guys. He's gunning for a rotation spot. All right, we're back into the game here. Approaching the halfway point of the second quarter. Roddy cross-court pass. Gilliard left completely alone. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Grimes comes up with it. Josh Hart bringing it down. Hart bringing it to the right side of the court. Coming to his left. Over to Anunoby. Over to Grimes. Left wing. Being guarded by Gilliard. Feeds Achua in the post. Achua has it. Faces up. Driving to his right. He's in the paint. Ball gets poked away by Conchar to turnover. Here comes Gilliard. Bringing it down. Over to Kennard. Pump fakes, driving it down, and a foul by Flynn out on top. See, that's the difference between McBride and Flynn there. Flynn not nearly the defender that McBride is. Flynn getting blown by a couple of times there. That is a large reason why he struggles to garner regular rotation minutes. Not a great defender. Has a tough time staying in front of guys. You let Luke Kennard blow by you. I'm just saying. That's 3 fouls on Malachi Flynn. He's got to check out. Here comes McBride. Kennard, pocket pass to Tillman's driving it down. Good defense. Harnstein's also checked in along with McBride. In the paint, turns over the left shoulder, puts up a righty hook, can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Trying to go all the way on Tillman, takes the contact, tries to finish, can't get it. Harnstein tips it up, can't get it to go. Wrestles the ball away. And it is going to be a jump ball as both players fell to the ground before Harnstein went out to battle. Mark said Flynn has 2 fouls. He has 3 fouls. Part of the reason why he checks out here. They're going to jump it up here. Knicks side of the court. Harnstein versus Conchar. Obviously, Harnstein should win the tip, but we've seen crazier things happen here. Big Taz said the way McBride looked at Flynn when he checked in. McBride's a competitive dude. McBride, cross-court pass to Anunoby. Inside the Harnstein. Stops, turns, spins, gets fouled by Tillman. Harnstein going to the free throw line for 2. Pops One said OG has only played 6 games with us. Relax. I don't know who's flipping about OG, but yeah. Oh, Marley here said, how can OG have great footwork on defense but average on offense? It's not even ball handling. It's weird. Should be easy for him. That's an interesting point. That's an interesting point on the footwork. I don't know. I don't know. Defensive footwork is a lot easier to sort of get consistency with versus offensive footwork. Offensive footwork can be somewhat a little bit more confusing. Harnstein did knock down both free throws, by the way. But that's a good point, Marley. I don't know. His offensive footwork isn't the greatest. You're right. Something he's struggled a little bit with throughout his career. Part of the reason why the offensive expansion of his role in Toronto didn't really come to fulfillment. The ball handling and the footwork just not really there. Something missing about it. Kennard has it on the right wing, hands it off to Gilliard. Puts up a 3, loses it, gets blocked by McBride. Here comes Josh Hart. Searching, turns it over. No, he gets it back, gets caught in the air, kicks it out the grounds in the corner. Leaves it off for Anunoby out of the corner. Tries to feed Harnstein in the paint. It's tipped away. Another turnover by these Knicks. Here comes Conchar. Crossing over to his left. Lays it up over Harnstein. Terrible layup attempt. And another turnover as Tillman picks it off. Back in the corner to Conchar. Puts up the 3. That one way off. Long rebound out to Conchar. Kicks it out to Kennard. Straightaway 3. Swishes it. Here comes McBride bringing it down, and the Knicks are going to call a timeout. Memphis is just out-muscling the Knicks right now. Again, the Knicks gave them confidence to start the game. That's why you got to stomp them down early. Big Taz said, Toronto fans are saying that Flynn was trash. Again, it's mostly his defense. He's having a good shooting night tonight. And a lot of inconsistent shooting in Toronto. There were nights where he was really good for them and nights where he was damn near unplayable because if the shot isn't falling and the defense isn't really there, then how can you justify having him in the rotation? That's part of the reason why by the time the Raptors traded him, he was pretty much out of the rotation for them. But he's got the skills. It's just the consistency, man. You can't be a role player and be that inconsistent when you got, such a little opportunity. Can't justify having you in there if you're going to be, 2 for 10 from the field with a turnover, a couple of assists, but it's like you got to be a backup point guard out there. Mark said OG ball down the guard. He's definitely capable. It's just not, the intensity of the team overall just isn't there right now. It's not an Anunoby thing. It's not. The team's just got to get back to playing good competition. Part of the issues of having a softer schedule is you're not waking up like, oh, tonight's a tough game. We got to show up tonight. When you're in the trenches like that and it's tough game after tough game after tough game, you're locked in night after night. You have to show up that night to beat that team. Versus, playing a couple of games against Washingtons, the Charlottes, the Pistons. Who else did we play that was really bad? Portland's. Games like that where I can come in and cruise control a little bit. Eventually, we're going to break the game open. We're going to get a big old lead, and then the game's going to be easy from there. Is that it's hard to rev yourself back up for these games where you need it. And the Knicks, they took Dallas lightly. They're now taking Memphis lightly. And that's 2 games in a row where you look at it and you guys, I know it's the middle of January. I know it's, as Big Rud likes to remind us, it's been a long season. I get it. But can we get a nice, easy victory tonight? And then we got a couple of days off before we have the Monday game. Or not a couple of days off. We do have tomorrow off. Get a nice Sunday off. You got football on. You go back home. Can we get a nice victory tonight and get the hell out of the West Coast and go home? Mark updating us on the Kansas City game. 7-0. Kansas City up, end of the first quarter. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. All right, we're back into it. McBride over to DiVincenzo, who's checked back in, picks it up, and another turnover. And the Knicks rushing back on defense. Kennard spots it for a 3 in transition, can't get it to go. DiVincenzo knocks it out. Gilliard picks it up, though, out to Williams Jr., swings it over to Kennard, wide open 3 again. He's a sniper, and Kennard connects again. Boy, they are out hustling these Knicks right now. McBride coming to his left on the Hartenstein screen over to Randall. Kicks it in the corner to Anunoby. Has it. Gilliard guarding him. Back to Randall. Randall, jab step, out to McBride. Spots it for a 3. And McBride is now 3 for 3 from 3-point range. Deuce McBride answering right back, 47-44. 45, excuse me. 3:30 to go here in the second. Kennard has it up top, driving it down to his right. He's in the paint. Pump fakes, now puts it up as DiVincenzo left him. And Kennard knocks down the 2. Tied at 47. Randall has it up top. Being guarded by Tillman now on the switch. And Randall turns it over yet again. Tillman over to Kennard, driving it in. Lays it up and in with the right hand over McBride, who is one of the lone defenders getting back on defense. McBride over to Randall. Randall in the paint, spins, pump fake, now fades away. Gets blocked from behind by Jackson. Randall able to get it back, though. Under 3 minutes to go. Randall has it in the post. They bring a double team, kicks it out to DiVincenzo. Pass fake, puts up the left wing 3, way off. Hartenstein keeps it alive out to Randall. Randall puts up a 3. Back rim, can't get it to go. Chasing down the rebound. Grizzlies come up with it. Again, out-hustling the Knicks to every 50-50 ball. Kick it over to Williams Jr., left wing 3 in transition, can't get it to go. Randall gets back and grabs a long rebound. He's bringing it down. He's got Gilliard on him on the mismatch. Randall backing him down. And poke from behind. Gilliard fouls Randall. Marley said, competition is good for McBride. He can't get comfortable. He needs to get better. Of course. I don't think McBride's ever gotten comfortable. I think McBride's been fighting for rotation minutes since he's gotten into the league. This is the first time he's getting rotation minutes. McBride attacks, cross-court pass to Anunoby out of the corner for 3. Well short, grazed the rim. And here comes the Grizzlies coming the other way. Jackson, backdoor to Tillman, who throws it down over Randall. It's Hartenstein, jumped the passing lane. And it's 51-47. Knicks down 4, 2 minutes to go here in the second. And the Knicks, a little dispirited here. McBride attacking, lays it up with the right hand, got it to go. Good attack from McBride. See, we were talking about getting to the basket and how Flynn was much different from McBride. And there goes McBride attacking the basket. Lays it up and in over Tillman. It was a good contest, too. Good layup. Kennard on the handoff coming to his right, lays it up. Over Hartenstein, got it to go. Grizzlies getting easy buckets. They throw the lob to Anunoby, who beat the Grizzlies down the court. Throws it down. Gilliard bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Inside pass to Jackson, who hit Vince Williams Jr. coming back door, and he lays it up and in. Terrible defense from the Knicks here, man. We were raving about the Knicks defense after the Anunoby trade. Terrible defense tonight from the Knicks. Especially the end of the second here, where they're just getting backdoor cutted to death. Randall hands it off to DiVincenzo, who runs into Randall. And fouled from behind. 46 seconds to go here in the second. Anunoby gets it into Hartenstein. Hartenstein hands it off to DiVincenzo, spots it for a 3. Off the handoff, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Grizzlies end up with it. Here comes David Roddy, hit head pass to Williams Jr., who throws the lob to G.G. Jackson with a reverse dunk. Because of course. McBride bringing it down. Coming to his right off the Hartenstein screen. Snakes it, leaves it off for Randall, comes to the basket, lays it up with the left hand, got it to go. 19 seconds to go. And this should be the final shot of the quarter. Williams Jr. bringing it down. Vince Williams Jr. Coming to his right, being guarded by Anunoby. Struggling with the dribble a little bit. Over to Roddy, who got a clear path to the lane. Gets blocked by Hartenstein at the basket a second time. And gets blocked by Vince Williams. Picked it up, got blocked by Anunoby. That's the end of the first half. I mean, what do you guys want me to say? What do you guys want me to say, man? Pops one said, we need KCP. Well, Denver's in no... They're not trading us KCP. KCP, you know, fits them like a glove. Fits the Jokic play style like a glove. Also, we already kind of have KCP with... Well, KCP is a better defender than DiVincenzo, but DiVincenzo is a better shooter than KCP. So, I don't know. I don't think we need KCP. Nice player. I like KCP a lot as a player, but 2026 said that was really sloppy. I mean, you're right, but like we need a harder hitting word than sloppy because it was worse than that. It was worse than that. 2026 said, would you extend iHeart 4 years, $55 million in a heartbeat? Yes. Yes. In a heartbeat, yes. Keep iHeart on this team. I like 48 minutes of awesome center play between him and Mitch. Yes. Extend him. Pay him. Yes. Yes, a million times. I'm not even hesitating. If that's what his agent asked for, I'd be like, go ahead, sign it then. Go ahead, sign it then. Take it. Take the 55 million. I don't care. Do it. Mark said Leon's gonna have to start dealing. Well, it's very clear what the Knicks need. They need a secondary creator besides Brunson and Randall, especially for nights like tonight. But a deals aren't going to be done until the deadline. The deadline is what, February 8th, I believe. We already checked once. I believe it's February 8th. So the Knicks have what, about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. Another week into February. We've got about 3 weeks before the trade deadline. So that's most likely when you see a trade. Another 3 weeks. Kenny said, another timeout. Knicks need to raise our game. Yeah, very clear that they did not really respect this Grizzlies team coming into tonight, and the Grizzlies knew. Like, all right, let's just run it up. Let's have fun. Let's move the ball around. Let's get looks. Let's knock them down. Let's keep it moving. Mark said the only player I'd extend on this team right now is JB. I mean, they're not going to extend iHeart because the time is past. You have to extend them by October, I believe. But the reason why you extend players is you don't want them to hit free agency. You don't even want them to check out the market for themselves. That's why you extend players. You could always trade them in the future, but you don't want to hit the market and then lose them for nothing. So that's why you extend players, even if you're not 100% sure you're going to keep them. Like the Knicks extended R.J. Barrett, knowing at some point they're going to want to trade him. Morley said, play Malachi and Deuce together. They're the only players playing hard. Yeah, I'd play Malachi. I'd play Deuce. I think Anunoby's played hard. You know, iHeart brings it every night. I don't like what I've seen from Randall. I mean, he's putting up stats, but he is clearly sleepwalking out there. Randall in the first half, 13 points, 5 for 12 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3, 8 boards, 2 assists. So the stats don't look bad, but the body language, not even the body language, just like the intensity, the focus, it's just not there from Randall. He's clearly looking down on the opponent right now. It's just, you know, not something. This is the bad version of Julius Randle. It's just not. He's not taking advantage of the fact that this team can't guard him. You know, they have literally no options. Now they're bringing a ton of double teams. He's got to trust the teammates, and the teammates got to step up. But come on. Kenny said, shocking defense. Knicks need more effort. I think for the most part, the effort is there, but the focus has been bad. They are not focused at all. They are, I wouldn't say it's an effort thing. I think it's a focus thing. Some guys, it's an effort thing. I don't think Randall's playing hard on defense at all. But the focus, like, iHeart isn't 100% locked in. Love Hardenstein, but he's missed a couple of rotations. Who else? DiVincenzo, not 100% focused. They came in looking down on their opponent. They didn't think this was going to be much of a challenge. And the Grizzlies are making them pay for it. We saw this in Memphis. They got to come out in the second half ready to go. Go ahead, blow this game open. Come on. Cron Clark said Memphis playing with no pressure. Yeah, look, they don't expect to win this. They're down all their regular rotation plates. These guys on the bench want to make an impact on the game because they want to be a part of the regular rotation when all those guys come back. Right? Like guys like Gigi Jackson, guys like David Roddy, guys like Tillman, right? Like when Brandon Clark and Steven Adams come back, guess who's on the outside looking in? Xavier Tillman. He wants to, show that he's a rotation player here. Gilliard, he wants to show that he deserves minutes. This team has struggled with the backup point guard spot since the departure of Tyus Jones. They signed old man Derrick Rose, who, shocker, hasn't been healthy this year. Marcus Smart, shocker, hasn't been healthy this year. So he's trying to make an impact. Like all these guys, they're fighting for the next contract. They're fighting for rotation spots. So they have no pressure. They have nothing to worry about. It's like go out there, play hard, play your game. There's no pressure. We're not expected to win this. Let's take it right to them. And that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Curly Davies, third quarter shine required. Yes. A third quarter shine in the fourth quarter rising would be nice. Or a third quarter rising into a fourth quarter shine would be nice. That's how we do it. Big Task is disappointed. Marley said Grimes had no impact in the first half. He didn't play a lot, but also had no impact. Didn't really feel him out there. Did knock down 1 3. That's nice. Marley also with a $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Marley. Rally robe? I'll throw on the rally robe for the second half here. I'll throw on the rally robe, man. For you, for the super chat, I'll throw it on. 2026 said if Memphis keeps playing like this, they won't get the #1 draft pick. Well, luckily for Memphis, it's a lottery system. Not like they were going to catch up to San Antonio, Washington, or Detroit at all anyway. So, luckily for them, they could just play their young guys. They're not going to win anyway, and then end up in the lottery at some point and get a pretty good pick out of it. They don't need a ton of help. They got John Morant coming back. They got Desmond Bane coming back healthy. They got Steven Adams coming back after the year. They traded for Marcus Smart. They'll be good. They'll be fine once all the guys come back healthy. Again, they're hurting. They're down all their guys. I also kind of want to go around the league a little bit too. The Knicks started off late, so a couple of games should have already be wrapping up eventually. Medlin Brown. What's up, Medlin? Welcome. Happy to see you. Randall needs to play defense, turning his back on defense. Yeah, Randall's not been good defensively at all. He's not been good defensively at all tonight. Marley said, Leon is not letting iHeart go without compensation. Nice asset. He's a free agent after this year, so I don't think he has much of a choice. If some team offered iHeart a big old contract to be their new starting center, he would 100% have to let him go. Unless he's trading him at the deadline here, the Knicks could 100% lose him for nothing, or they have to sign him. Decade said, Knicks need threat of trades to get them going. I hope not. Look, it's more so the competition. They are playing down to the competition. Dallas without Luka, they thought, okay, we should be the better team. There's no Luka, and they weren't, and they got killed, and they had to play their butt off and try as hard as they could, and it didn't work out at the end. They cut it to 1, but they spend all that energy and effort getting back into the game. They didn't have enough to pull it out. And here tonight, they're getting themselves into a dogfight here with Dallas. I mean, with Memphis. Excuse me. Marley said Randall got dunked on at the end of the half. I know he's mad. He should come out in beast mode, hopefully. Yeah, look, they got to come out with a different mentality in the second half. Whatever kind of mentality they came out to start the game as a team, clearly wasn't enough. So they got to come out in the second half and show that they're the better team, because they are. John Musgrove with the super chat as well. Thank you, John. Appreciate you guys. Very generous tonight. Bring up our energy. Go New York Knicks. They got to come out in the second half looking a little bit different. They have to. They have to. Appreciate you, John. Appreciate you. You too, Marley, with the super chats. Very generous of you guys. Kenny said, really poor first half. Tibbs, better be telling players this ain't good enough. Big improvement needed from the guys to win. Yeah. Matthew Thompson. What's up, Matthew? Welcome. Happy to see you. Who's everyone's favorite Knick moment? It was RJ number 1 and Quick number 2 for me, but now Hart 1, Hartenstein 2, Brunson 3, OG 4, Mitch 5. I've said this before. I will say this till the end of time. Matthew, my favorite Knick, bar none, on the team right now, can't be surpassed, not even close, Mitchell Robinson. Longest tenured Knick, an absolute beast, an absolute gem of a human being. I know we all saw that story of him and his high school coach coming to live with him. He's just a great dude, man. He's just a good dude, doing good dude stuff. He's a free soul, silly guy, and an absolute beast in the paint. So I love me some Mitchell Robinson, man. Longest tenured Knick, too. But I'd have to go Mitch. Without RJ and quickly, I'd have to go Mitch, Grimes, Brunson. No, I'm going to go Mitch, Brunson, Grimes, Hartenstein, and Anunoby. That'd be my 5 right now. Matthew said, we'll come out in the second half. This is in the bag. I hope so, Matthew. I love the positivity, though. Appreciate you, man. Welcome. 2026. James. What's up, James? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, James. Welcome back. That's why you got a bench to impact the starters. Or even to help out the starters when the starters don't got it going. But Tibbs got to trust them a little bit more. Hoping to see some more Malachi Flynn here in the second half, because he really gave us a jolt of energy there in the second quarter. Medlin Brown said the Knicks need to move the ball. I don't like Randall's game. Randall he don't got it going tonight, man. He doesn't have the requisite amount of energy to beat this team right now. He's not playing well enough. Marley said, JK, you don't have to. Now you gave in the super chat, Marley. I got you, my guy. I got you. I'll throw it on. At least for a quarter. Matthew Thompson, number 1 draft pick. Not that big of a deal this season. Top 8, all the same. Yeah, for the most part. Until, this happens every year. They say this every year. It's not a great draft. And then the draft coverage really starts to wind up in the offseason and towards the end of the year, especially at the end of the college season. It's like, oh my God, this guy's great. He's going to change the franchise. Happens every year. And then, there's always a guy in the draft who's awesome. At least one, who has all NBA level talent. Basketball players are just too talented. Look, there's a guy overseas named Alex Sarr who's supposed to be really good. Matas Buzelis for the G League Ignite supposed to be really good. There's a bunch of guys. It'll wind up as it'll heat up as the college season goes on. Kenny said, badly missing JB tonight, but Grizzlies have multiple players out. Multiple players. They have almost everybody's out, Kenny, for the Grizzlies. This should not be a close game. They shouldn't be down 4 points at halftime. Matthew said, Knicks need no more trades this season. The OG trade will be enough to get us to the Eastern Conference Finals. They could use a secondary ball handler to when Brunson, one, is out, but also, to take some pressure off of him. That's a small around the edges move. All right, we're back into it here already. I didn't get to everybody's comment. I will eventually. DiVincenzo has it up top as the Knicks come out in the half. Hopefully to come out with some fire and desire. Randall in the paint, steps through, fade away, rolls on the rim, gets it to go. Good start for Randall. Gilliard bringing it down. Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard? Happy to see it. Gilliard tried to hit Kennard, come back door, tipped away, but it ends up back into the hands of the Grizzlies, and Tillman gets an open floater out of it. It's been that kind of night for the Knicks, not getting any of the loose balls. DiVincenzo has it up top, over to Anunoby, curling around the Hartenstein screen, leans in, lowers the shoulder, and Anunoby banks it in over Tillman. Good move from Anunoby. The Knicks come out 2 for 2 to start. It's a good start. Mark updating us on the score. KC 13, Miami 7. Thank you, Mark. I don't know about you guys. I'm rooting for KC. As Roddy rolls to the basket and gets the layup up and in over Hartenstein. I didn't throw the robe on for you, Marley. I didn't throw the robe on. Hartenstein hit DiVincenzo comeback door. He misses the floater, but he is fouled. He's going to the free throw line for 2. All right, let's throw this robe on for my guy Marley. He's very generous tonight. Do I have it on backwards? No, it goes on like this. Ugh. If you wear the robe, you gotta throw the hood on. Got to. DiVincenzo goes 2 for 2 at the line. As Gilliard has it up top, over to Kennard, back to Gilliard, back to Kennard. Driving it down to his right, inside pass to Roddy, over to Tillman, kicks it out. Gilliard, straight away 3, wide open. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Hartenstein comes up with it. And here comes DiVincenzo, right wing. Inside pass to Hartenstein. Hands it back to DiVincenzo. Running along the baseline. Reverse layup, can't get it to go. Hartenstein right there for the two-handed putback. Tied at 61. Here we go. Vince Williams has it up top. Crossing over to his right. Anunoby trying to guard him. Picks his ball up. Gets it out to Kennard on the right wing. Driving it to his left. Anunoby tips it away. He picks it back up. Over to Vince Williams. Spots it for a 3 over Anunoby. He sagged off him a little bit. Can't get it to go. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Here comes, where's my mic? Here comes Randall. Coming to his right. Down the lane. Lays it up with the left hand. Gets it to go. There you go, Randall. The Knicks playing a lot better here in the second half. And McBride comes up with the steal in the backcourt. Kicks it out to Randall. Pump fakes. Driving it to his right. He's got Roddy in the post. Spins towards the baseline. Spins back to the other way. And they call the travel on Randall. Eric Richards. What's up, Eric? Happy to see you. Vibes 516 said, get Donovan Mitchell. I wish it were that easy. I'm sure they want to. About 9:30 to go here in the third. Gilliard bringing it down. McBride guarding him. Coming to his right around the Tillman screen. Snaking it. Step back. Mid-range jumper. Rims in and out. Can't get it to go. McBride with the rebound. He's pushing the pace the other way. Hesitation dribble. Euro steps to his left. Gets fouled. Goes right into Kennard. There you go, McBride. Way to be aggressive. So McBride going to the free throw line for 2. Moisley Towlett. What's up, big dog? He's back in the chat. Trolling again. Happy to see you, Moisley. Matthew Thompson. Mitch is a second-round steal. Yes, he is. And my favorite player on the team. Love Mitch. Love Big Mitch. Marley said, Knicks only team to have 2 different players winning player of the week, Randall and Brunson. Brunson and Fox, the only players to win it twice. Yeah, but yet the Knicks don't have any stars. Yet the Knicks don't have any stars. And McBride splits a pair of free throws, 64-61. Grizzlies, they get it into Tillman. Has it in the high post. Harnstein guarding him. Hits Kennard cutting back door for an easy open layup. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Under 9 minutes to go. McBride over to Randall. Swings it over to DiVincenzo. Spots up a left wing three. Off the front rim. Can't get it to go. Harnstein with the offensive rebound. And he turns it over. Trying to kick it up top to Randall. They tip it away. Here comes Vince Williams Jr. in the paint. Kicks it out to Tillman. Spots up for a left wing three. Can't get it to go. DiVincenzo with the rebound. He's pushing the pace the other way. Over to Anunoby. Go ahead, Anunoby. Take him. One-on-one. There you go. Has it on the right wing. Dancing with it. Coming to his left. Kicks it over to Randall. Pump fakes. Driving it down in the paint. Lays it up with the left hand. Gets it to go. And a quick timeout from Memphis. They're seeing the Knicks get into the basket, getting whatever they want. But the Knicks defense got to step up here. That's how you're going to blow it open. If you lock down on defense, you don't allow this Grizzlies team to score. That's how you're going to blow it open. Bernard Johnson, when he just checked into the chat, he said, Knicks not looking good so far. Yeah, that's one way to describe it, Bernard. Yeah, not great. Not great. Can't hear your audio? My audio? Is my audio coming out? Coming down? My bad? My bad? Let me know, Matthew. Let me know if you could hear me. If the audio's cutting out a little bit. Let me check over here the level. Bum, 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 bum. Still, my mic's still reading my audio. You should be able to hear me now. It might be because of the rope. I gotta leave the rope open like this. Coron Clark said, they need to come out the locker room with the respect for their opponent. Good teams can lose to bad teams if they don't take them seriously, make or miss league. Yeah, I mean, look, they gave them confidence, and Memphis is hooping on them. They're hooping on them. I forgot who said it earlier, but they got nothing to lose. These guys are fighting for rotation minutes. They're fighting for the next contract. They're fighting to get recognized to stay in the NBA. Like, a lot of these guys are the 10th to 15th man on the Grizzlies roster. So, you know, they're fighting for their opportunity here. John Mosgrove said, I want to see the Knicks defense when Mitch comes back. I do too. The thing is that Mitch isn't going to come back 100% healthy. You know, he's not going to come back. Well, he is going to be healthy. He's not going to be 100%. And, you know, the conditioning isn't going to be there because he got ankle surgery. So, not like he's doing a ton of cardio. So the conditioning isn't going to be there, and the burst and explosiveness isn't going to be there. So he's not going to be 100%, but it would be nice to have Mitchell Robinson back in the game, on the roster, on the team. Would like to see him come back and play, 15 to 20 minutes, backing up Harnstein, working his way back from the injury. Don't want to rush it. It's going to be late into the season. So, you don't want to take that chance. But I agree with you, John. A healthy Mitchell Robinson with an OG Anunoby out there on the perimeter and DiVincenzo flying around causing mayhem. Team could be scary. Team could be scary defensively. Mark said this team needs more. They do need more, right? I don't think anybody's saying that this is a championship level team. Of course they need more. Bernard said, where's the Knicks defense? Where is the defense Knicks rally? Yeah. Then if the Knicks want to blow this game open, it's got to start on the defensive end here. They got to stop this Grizzlies team from scoring. As Roddy cuts along the baseline, kicks it out to Williams Jr., pass fake, puts it up from the corner, can't get it to go. Anunoby skies for a rebound. And here comes McBride. We're under 8 minutes to go. Audio's fine, Mark. Thank you. Appreciate it. If anything's messed up, you got to let me know. I'll work to fix it. Randall in the paint, step back, foul line jumper. Rims in and out, halfway down. Tillman with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Over to Williams Jr., coming to his right around the Tillman screen, in the paint, Euro step, cross-court pass to Gilliard, driving it to his right now. And pass deflected, but it goes right back to the Grizzlies, inside to Tillman, in the paint, puts it up with the left hand, gets it to go. So the Knicks got their hands on the ball, almost a steal. But it's been that kind of night where everything going the Grizzlies' way. The ball finds right back into the hands of the Grizzlies, and they're able to lay it up and in. Harnstein has it up top. Over to McBride. Shot clock winding down. We got to do something with it. Get active. McBride coming to his left. In the paint. Gets caught in the air. Kicks it out. Anunoby. Straightaway three. Knocks it down. There you go, Anunoby. His first three of the night. He's up to 12 points. 69-65 now. Knicks with a 4-point lead. Roddy coming to his right around the Tillman screen. Cross-court pass to Williams Jr. Over to Tillman. Hands it off to Kennard. Back to Tillman. And he gets stripped by Hartenstein. He's tried to save it. But the Grizzlies get it back. And Roddy misses a lefty layup. McBride with the rebound. Throws it over to Anunoby. He's in the paint. Spins. Kicks it out to DiVincenzo. Driving it to his right. Kicks Randall. Cut into the lane. And a blocking foul on Roddy. When DiVincenzo drove, he jumped into the air and went right into Roddy. But it's a blocking foul, so it's going to stay here with the Knicks. 6:25 to go. He had his foot in the restricted area, so it couldn't be a charge, even though he seemed set. So the Knicks going to inbound it here. They get it into Hartenstein. Hand it off to Anunoby. Coming to his left around the Hartenstein screen. Dancing around it a little bit. Tillman comes out to switch. Anunoby dancing with it. Between the right leg. Woo-hoo-hoo. Between the legs a couple of times. Went to the right. Laid it up and in with the right hand. That's what I want to see from OG. Be a little bit more aggressive with the ball in your hands. Tillman has it up top. Coming to his right. Going right into Hartenstein. Lays it up with the right hand. Too strong off glass. Can't get it to go. And here comes McBride pushing the other way. Quick outlet from Randall. McBride stepping back. Has it on the left side of the court. Randall gets into the post against Gilliard. Hits Hartenstein. Cutting back door. And is fouled by Tillman at the basket. Hartenstein going to the line for two. Great pass from Randall. Bullet pass for Hartenstein cutting along the baseline. Mark said, maybe it's the rope. Okay, rope tuck. I mean, the Knicks starting to play a little bit better here. Leads up to 8. Hartenstein's at the line for 2. He misses the first one. Maybe I jinxed it. Julie said, truly lackluster effort, which is twice as bad coming off of the poor effort in Dallas. Yes. Agree with you, Julie. I agree with you. You want to wash that bad loss out of your mouth, and you had the opportunity tonight to kind of take your frustrations out on this Grizzlies team who's, down a bunch of guys, and instead you're in a dogfight and you got to fight your way out of it. As Hartenstein misses both free throws. Tillman has it up top. Knicks defense digging in a little bit here. Grizzlies struggling to get into the paint. They swing it around the perimeter. Gilliard cutting along the baseline, kicks it over to G.G. Jackson. One dribble, pull up mid-range jumper. He knocks it down. G.G. Jackson. He's really good. I don't know why he fell to the second round and why another team didn't pick him up. No idea. G.G. Jackson's really good. DiVincenzo has it up top over to Randall. Hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby calling for a screen. That's what I like to see. Coming to his right, getting downhill. Goes right into, Tillman. Saves his pivot foot. Tries to feed Hartenstein, but Tillman comes back into the plane. Comes up with a steal. Tillman lays it up and in. And timeout from the Knicks is the lead cut back down to 2. So the Knicks were building something. And the Grizzlies come right back. Knicks. Come on, guys. Come on. We were giving them their props. And this is what they do. Bernard said, okay, looking better. Yeah, we were giving them their props. And this is what happens. Back down to a 2-point game. 4:45 to go. $2026 said, that's the thing about the NBA. Teams will make adjustments. Some teams are harder to beat without their best player. That was a good argument for the Dallas game. There's no argument for a night like tonight. The Knicks came out with lackluster effort against the team, missing, 7, 8 of their regular rotation guys. And and they're getting smacked up by a Grizzlies team. Down all these guys. I get the Grizzlies are at home, but look, there's one thing for a team like this Grizzlies team right now, down all these guys, to put up a fight and play with effort and make it interesting. And there's another thing to be in a 2-point dogfight with them, where they are clearly the harder playing team and they're in it. Come on. You got to give the Grizzlies some credit, but I'm looking at this Knicks team like, Not too long ago, we were all looking at them like, oh, are they the second or third best team in the Eastern Conference? Can they make a run to the conference finals? And yet you're in the dogfight with this team. I know, middle of the season. I'm not going to overreact. But watching this game is just disappointing. It's just disappointing to see this. Bernard said, we need our point guard badly. Yeah. It's not just the scoring that Brunson provides. It's everything. It's everything. It's the leadership. It's the floor general. It's the general leadership that he brings in terms of, like, the Knicks play hard when he's out there because Brunson plays hard. You know, he sets the tone for the team. Marley said, where is Sims? Buried on the bench behind Hartenstein and Achua. Back to being a third string center. Which is, you know, probably where he's going to be for a majority, if not the rest of his career, as a third string center. Break in case of emergency type of center. I like Sims, but I think he'd be better utilized in a different kind of offensive system. Chewy said, time to pull away from these guys. Well, they gotta clean up the turnovers and the defense. You know, when they do that, when they're not turning it over and the defense is locking in, they can build a 6-point lead, an 8-point lead. And when they're not, it's back down to you know, a back and forth affair. All right, we're back into it. DiVincenzo bringing it down. Over to McBride. McBride being guarded by Conchar. Coming to his left around the DiVincenzo screen. Zaire Williams switches onto him. Now Tillman switches onto him. McBride dancing with it. Coming to his right. Kicks it over to Josh Hart in the corner. Coming to his left. Back to McBride. Driving to his right. Euro steps into paint. Lays it up with the left hand. Smooth move from Deuce McBride. Like to see that from Deuce. Julie said, Gigi has been impressive. Character concerns. Yeah, I know character concerns were a thing, but, like, get him around some professionals. If you're a good organization, I'm sure you could figure that out. It's not like he did anything bad. It was just kind of an immature guy in college, which, you know, is a concern, but not something that would keep me from drafting the talent. Randall over to DiVincenzo out of the corner for three, and he knocks it down. All right. Back up to a 7-point lead, just like that after the timeout. 3:45 to go. Zaire Williams over to Vince Williams. Feeds Jackson cutting along. And another turnover. Josh Hart picks it up, throws it up to DiVincenzo, and DiVincenzo goes up and throws it down with two hands. And a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. The Knicks go up 9 points. There we go. The defense leading the offense. Marley said, iHeart looks fatigued. He has been playing heavy minutes. Yeah, I mean, look, that's the burden that comes with being a starting center. It's taxing physically. It's not just the mental hurdle of getting through a long season. It's the fact that, like, every night you're banging bodies with another 7-foot dude who's fighting you for positioning on every single rebound, who, you know, is setting these hard screens, who's rolling to the basket, who's trying to catch lobs on you. You're you know, coming out and protecting the basket when your teammates get blown by. Like, the job of a starting center, especially in a Tibbs defense, is rough. It's tough. It's taxing. It's exhausting. Which is why when people are like, all right, let's start Hartenstein. Let's put, you know, we can move on from Mitchell Robinson. I'm like, what? You need both these guys because it's taxing for anybody to be a starting center in the NBA, which is why you need good backup big men. Every team does. You know, as much as I love Hartenstein, still need Mitch. Still need him. You know, both those guys together, you know, one of the best two big man lineups in the NBA. All right, we're back into it already. Quick timeout from the Grizzlies. Just had to talk some things over real quick. Conchar has it. McBride trying to come up with the steal, but they call a foul. Reach and foul McBride on the perimeter. All right, we're back into it. Vince Williams has it up top, dancing around the screen. Cross-court pass. Zaire Williams out of the corner for three. Can't get it to go. Randall with the rebound. The defense is ticking up here for the Knicks here in the second half. Exactly what they need. Wampag Doodle, what's up, Wampag? Happy to see you. DiVincenzo driving it down, feeds Randall. He's got Vince Williams on him. Spins along the baseline, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to DiVincenzo. Catch, puts up the three, knocks it down. It's now a double-digit lead. It's up to 12. This is what we should have been seeing majority of the game. 10-0 run for the Knicks. Conchar coming down. Over to Tillman. They swing it around. Zaire out of the corner for three. Comes up short. Harnstein snatches down a rebound. Here comes Josh Hart. Cross court over to Randall. Randall bringing it down. Back to Josh Hart. He pump fakes. Euro steps into the paint. Kicks it over to McBride. Doesn't even hesitate. Puts it up from the corner. Can't get that one to go off the back rim. And Zaire Williams bringing it down. He has it up top being guarded by Randall. Over to Vince. Now Vince shoots a three. Well short. Almost an air ball. McBride with another rebound. He's pushing the pace a little bit. Leaves it off for Randall. Walks into a transition left wing three. He comes up short. Harnstein keeping it alive, but Tillman comes up with it. Here comes G.G. Jackson bringing it down right side of the court. Harnstein's going to pick him up. He crosses over to his right. Euro steps to his left. Puts it up off glass. And he gets it to go. Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout. We're under 2 minutes to go. 1:57 to go. 1:55 is the exact time. We'll run our timer down another second. G.G. Jackson's really good, man. Don't know how he fell to the second round. I'll keep saying it. I was watching that draft like, how is this possible? Like, how are the Knicks not trading up to grab this kid? Put him in the G League. Get him in your system. How are other teams not trading up in the first round to draft this kid? I don't know. Grizzlies got a good one. He's going to be really good for them. I think he's going to be a star. Not crazy or anything like that. Not like a superstar or anything like that. But he's going to be a star. He's going to be a starter at some point. Kid was the youngest kid in the draft. I'm gonna keep harping on it. Shirley, what's up, Shirley Willis? Happy to see you. All right, where were we? Mark said Kyrie's a superstar. No, he killed us. I don't think Kyrie's a superstar. Kyrie's a star. There's like 5 or 7 superstars to me. 5 or 7. A superstar is a guy who can be the best player in a championship level team. There's like 5 to 7 of them in the NBA, right? And those are the guys who are consistently in the MVP voting, right? Like the obvious ones, Jokic, Embiid. Got to throw SGA in there now. You could throw Steph Curry in there. You could keep LeBron in there, I guess. I guess you could keep KD in there. Maybe Booker's in there. He's kind of knocking on the door, but I wouldn't put him in that category yet. But like those are the guys, right? The very obvious guys. We're back into it already. After that quick timeout from the Knicks, had to talk it over real quick. DiVincenzo spots up straightaway three. Can't get that one to go. 10-point game, 81-71. 1:30 to go here in the third. Conchar rushing it down, hands it off to Kennard, who now hands it off to Vince Williams. Hits Conchar comeback door. It's going to stay with the Grizzlies as McBride tipped it out of bounds. Good hands, good defense from McBride. Grizzlies get it into Vince Williams. Being guarded by Josh Hart. Coming to his left, downhill. Fouled by Josh Hart. So Vince Williams going to the line for 2 free throws. Shirley said, yes, it is a game to win, but you don't take them lightly. 100%. 100% Shirley. And that's what they've been doing the majority of the game. Finally, now here in the third quarter, they're starting to break it open a little bit. Decade, what's up, Decade? Keep doing your thing. In a couple of years, you'll be on a major as a color commentator. Appreciate you, Decade. I don't know, man. I don't know if they're looking for guys like me. DiVincenzo over to Randall. Randall driving it down. Forgot to restart the timer. In the paint, step through. And gets blocked by Vince Williams, but the ball hands up right back into Randall. But he gets blocked from behind. Randall's looking at the ref saying he got hit in the head. No foul call. They swing it around. Conchar wide open out of the corner for 3. He's a knockdown shooter. And the Knicks catch a break. He can't knock that one down. Vince Williams split a pair of free throws. It's 81-72. We're under a minute to go. McBride has it up from top. Coming to his left. Hits Harnstein, comes to the basket, and he throws it down with 2 hands. Deuce McBride moving the ball around pretty well. He's a good solid minutes here in the third quarter from Deuce. He saw all the Malachi Flynn talk. Deuce McBride has played the entirety of the third quarter, and he's been very good. Conchar, cross court, GG Jackson pump fakes, driving it to his right, steps back along the baseline, kicks it up top to Conchar. Another wide open look for him. Still can't get it to go. Conchar is a knockdown shooter. The Knicks are getting lucky here. It's an 11-point game, 20 seconds to go, and the Knicks are going to hold it for the final shot of the quarter. McBride has it up top. Roddy switches onto him. And they call a foul on Julius Randle. Off-ball foul. Being too aggressive, trying to gain positioning. Kennard bringing it down. So the Grizzlies are going to have the final shot of the quarter here. Coming to his left. They bring a double team. Cross court to Vince Williams. He gets a running start. Can't get the shot up as the clock expires. So that's the end of the quarter there. Going into the fourth quarter here. What do you guys think? Do I take the robe off or should we leave it on? The robe did help bring up a double-digit lead for the Knicks, but it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. Mark said, Tua can't handle the -4 degree in KC, this ain't Miami or Hawaii. What's that score, Mark? What's that score looking like? Let me know. KC 16, Miami 7 at halftime. Yeah, KC's going to win that. You knew. A team from Florida, the Miami Dolphins, we're not going to play well in negative degree weather. You knew this was going to happen. Wampag Doodle said the season is a grind. You got to win rock fights too. It's a great point, Wampag. It's a great point. You're right. You would just love it if the team didn't come out as with that amount of lackluster energy. You'd just like it. But we always say, win is a win. We'll completely forget about this win in 2 weeks, or this game in 2 weeks. We'll just look back at the schedule and be like, yeah, we picked up that win against Memphis. So. Duan Cooley said, leave it. I'll leave it on. I'll leave it on. Big Taz said the robe looks fire. Appreciate it. Please do not take it off. All right, we'll leave it on to the end of the game. It has brought the Knicks some good luck. The rally robe. Wombat Doodle said, screw the greedy NFL owners in Goodell. Yeah, I mean, game being on Peacock isn't great. I'm not watching it. I don't have Peacock. James said, what's up, Sheffy? Knicks doing good. Finally. Wasn't like that all night, but they're doing good tonight. I mean, they're in that third quarter, finally extending the lead to double digits. We have yet to see Flynn back into the game as McBride comes out to start the fourth. What is Tom Thibodeau doing? Gilliard bringing it down. Over to Conchar. Has it up top. Backdoor pass to GG Jackson. Corrals it. Can't get the layup to go. Rushed it. Josh Hart pushing the pace. Gets it out to McBride in the corner. McBride has it. Coming to his left around the Harnstein screen. Up top, Josh Hart, straight away deep three. Way off. Harnstein right there for the offensive rebound and putback, though. Gilliard bringing it down. Cross court to Roddy. In the corner to Zaire Williams. Up top to Roddy, who puts up a three. And Roddy knocks down the three. Back down to a 10-point game. McBride over to Anunoby. Over to Grimes. Grimes dribbles up, puts up a three. Comes up short. Anunoby offensive rebound and gets fouled on the putback attempt. So Anunoby going to the line for two. 11 minutes to go. Mark said, go Ravens. I'm also rooting for the Ravens. I think of all the teams in the playoffs this year, I think the Ravens deserve it the most. Right? Lamar Jackson definitely deserves, and the team in general deserves it the most. 2026 said, I have twin boys. One is a Dolphins fan. The other likes the Chiefs. Interesting. My pops is a big Chiefs fan. He's been a big Chiefs fan his whole life. So this is the Chiefs household. as I become a Chiefs fan because of that. Anunoby knocks down both free throws. Gilliard has it up top. Over to Roddy. Roddy digging down. Fade away over Harnstein. Gets it to go. David Roddy putting together some nice baskets for the Grizzlies here. Keeping a minute. Still a 10-point game. McBride bringing it down. Over to Josh Hart. Over to Grimes. Grimes puts up a three. Coming off the screen. Can't get it to go. Roddy chases down the rebound. He's bringing it down. Jonathan Martinez. What's up, John? Happy to see you. Welcome back. Roddy steps back. Left wing three. Can't get that one to go. Josh Hart. Offensive rebound. Over to Anunoby. Anunoby crosses over to his right, goes along the baseline, Euro steps a little bit, reverse layup, can't get it to go. Harnstein guides it in on the putback with the left hand. Isaiah Harnstein stepping up big time here in the second half. Over to Roddy, puts up a three over Harnstein. Roddy getting his shots up right now. Kind of shooting the team out of it. He made two in a row. Took a heat check a little bit before when he stepped back. Out of bounds on Josh Hart. Come on, Josh. Dribbling it out of bounds, letting Conchar come through and knock it out of your hands a little bit. So Grizzlies will bring it down here. Mark said, super sad Jets fan, go Ravens. You'll have your time. You'll have your time, Mark. You'll have your time. Zaire Williams has it up top, coming to his left, around the Tillman screen, gets to the paint, gets blocked by Harnstein. And here comes McBride. Over to Josh Hart, has it on the left wing. Over to Harnstein up top. Over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart picks his dribble up, gets it into Harnstein in the post, feeds Anunoby, comes to the basket, bobbled the ball a little bit, but rises up and throws it down with two hands. And the Knicks now up 14, starting to pour it on a little bit. This is what we've been waiting all game for. Tillman on the pass, puts up a floater, comes up short. Harnstein, another rebound. Josh Hart throws it over to Anunoby in the paint, lays it up. Oh, rushed it. Missed the lefty layup, can't get it to go. And Conchar bringing it down. 8:45 to go in the fourth. Time winding down on the Grizzlies. Tillman has it in the post against Anunoby, spins. Puts it up with the left. Gets blocked by Anunoby in the post. Look at Anunoby fighting a center down there. Came up with a big block shot. Quan Clark said, keep the rally robe on. Every little bit helps. Gilliard gets it over to Zaire Williams, who spots it for left wing three. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. Josh Hart on the left wing. Over to McBride. Gets it over to Grimes on the right wing. Grimes dribbling it back up over to Harnstein. Back to Grimes. Spots it for a three. Well contested. Break that one. And Zaire Williams bringing it down the other way. Approaching the 8-minute mark. Gets it out to Roddy. Driving it to his left. Attacking quickly. Kicks it out to Gilliard. They swing it around. Zaire pump fakes. Back to Gilliard. Puts up the three on the right wing. Comes up short. Harnstein yet another rebound. Is he at 20 yet? I think he's at 20 rebounds now for Harnstein. Over to Harnstein, hit the back door to McBride, who gets fouled. Davey Moda, welcome. Go Knicks. Starting to pull away so far. James Moon, Harnstein, player of the game so far. Yes, he picked it up big time here in the second half. Tibbs got to take him out at some point. He is bent over, huffing and puffing. Mark said, I think you have to wear the robe to MSG. Sorry, bro. I would love to do that. If at some point in my life I'm successful enough to get as close to courtside seats as possible, I would 100% wear something silly to the game. like the rally rope. I would 100% do that. But at this point in my life, I'm a little far off. Those Knicks tickets are not cheap. They are not cheap, and they're only rising in prices. The Knicks get better. Hottest ticket in the NBA, man. Most expensive ticket in the NBA. Marley said iHeart needs a triple-double. They don't play iHeart enough for him to rack up the assists, but I think he's definitely capable of it. 2026 said, are the Knicks the biggest threat to the Celtics in the East? I think they're a threat. I would also like to see them play the Celtics now. In the 2 games the Knicks played them, the Celtics kind of, the Knicks didn't match up very well with them. Porzingis gives them trouble as a stretch big. And they didn't have Anunoby. So I'd like to see them now with the Knicks' new roster, new rotation of players, and see how they match up, because it wasn't a good matchup before. See how they match up now with the Celtics. But I think they're there. Milwaukee also has something to say about that, as they just blew them out by 30. So I don't think they're too worried about Philly. I don't think Boston's too worried about Philly. Midland Brown said Randall needs to go when he does not get the call, doesn't run back on defense, and always complains to the ref instead of getting back on defense. Yeah, one of the biggest gripes about Randall is even this year when he's been very consistent and pretty good and hasn't picked up a ton of attacks, hasn't lost his cool on the court all that much, is still not getting back on defense. Still arguing with the refs too much. Getting ready to check back in here. You're 100% right about that, Medlin. Curly said, this is what I came out for tonight. At least they'll pick up the win. And, better late than never, Curly. Better late than never. Medlin said, Grimes is throwing up bricks. Yeah, not a great shooting night from Quinn Grimes. One back dude said, winning when the Magic runs out determines how good a team you are, and we're good. Oh, Zaire Williams picks it off on the inbounds after the timeout, and he goes down and throws it down. Terrible from the Knicks. After the timeout, immediately turns it over, and they get an easy dunk out of it. McBride over to Josh Hart in the Anunoby in the post. He's got Gilliard on him. Kicks it out. They swing it around. McBride spots up out of the corner for 3. Well short. Good contest from the Grizzlies. Looks like Tillman may have tipped it a little bit. It was way off. Over to Conchar. They swing it over to Roddy. Roddy attacking along the baseline in the paint. Pump fake over to Tillman. Kicks it out to Zaire Williams for 3. And is fouled by Anunoby. He came up short on the 3. They say Anunoby fouled him on the closeout. 12-point game. Zaire Williams can cut it to single digits, can cut it to 9. Big Task said they can be if they play right. The biggest challenge to the Celtics. Yeah, Mark said biggest. I'd say no right now. I think Milwaukee still has that reign. Again, I'd like to see the Knicks play them again. See how they match up now with the new roster, new lineup, new rotations. But they didn't match up well. With them previously. So. Daniel Tilson said, I love my Knicks. At least they're pulling this one out tonight. One back dude said, any ticket over 100, I'm not paying. That's where I draw the line. I think the cheapest ticket, one pack doodle, was like 127, and that's like all the way up at the tippity top. So, three free throws. It's not a flagrant foul. The refs went and looked at it. Tay-Mac said no Flynn in the second half. No Flynn in the second half, Tay-Mac. Very Tom Thibodeau said, I'm sticking with my defensive guys. We said earlier, look, for the Knicks to blow this one open, it's going to have to start on the defensive end. They're going to have to, get this team to stop scoring. And Tom Thibodeau said, I'm just going to leave my best defenders in the game. So he's left Anunoby out there. He's left Hartenstein out there. He's left McBride out there. And he subbed in Anunoby and Grimes. And they've gotten majority of the minutes here in the second half. Big Taz said, damn, 100. I think the nosebleed section is 300. Yeah, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. Eleanor. What's up, Eleanor? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wambag said, yeah, exactly. Screw it. Coron Clark said, I'm claiming victory for you, Sheffy. In the name of Jesus, you will have courtside seats. Amen. Appreciate you, Quan. Appreciate you. McBride bringing it down. Zaire Williams trying to lock down a little bit here. McBride finally brings it past the timeline. Under 7 minutes to go. Randall has checked back in. We got Randall, McBride, Grimes, Hartenstein, and Hart. Randall has it in the post. They bring a double team. He's got to get it out to somebody. Gets it over to McBride. Quick pass to Grimes. Pump faked. Back to Randall. Shot clock winding down. Gives him a grenade. But Randall puts it up from the left wing and gets it to go down. Kennard bringing it down. Over to Tillman. Tillman hits Roddy. Come back door. Grimes almost came up the steal, but Roddy gets it back and gets blocked at the rim again. David Roddy having a rough night going to the basket. Randall driving it down. Kicks it out to Grimes. Grimes going to pull it back out. Back to Randall. Randall wants it. He's got Tillman guarding him out on the perimeter. Randall slips and falls, and they call a foul on the Grizzlies. Looks like Randall just slipped and fell there, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Taylor Jenkins is going to use his challenge here. I think he's going to win it. Let's see the replay. Tay-Max said, take iHeart out. No reason to overwork him. You know Tom Thibodeau, man. You know Tom Thibodeau. Trey said the music. What's up, Trayson? What's up, Trey? I'm going to call you Trey. Grimes trying hard not to get traded. Not a great Grimes night. Not a great night from a couple of guys. Mark said, wow, 127 is insane for nosebleeds. I don't know if it's 127 exactly, but I think it's over $100 for the cheapest ticket in the Garden. It is not cheap to go to an NBA game. I think for 2 tickets, we paid $500. 2 tickets. Wambach Dude said, there are ways to get tickets cheaper. Would like to know how. I'm no expert on the matter. Usually, waiting until the last minute can get you cheaper tickets, if there are even any still available, because, as time winds down, they want to sell the tickets. They cut the prices down as much as possible. Third-party sellers, Craigslist, people selling their season tickets and whatnot that way. But the only way to really buy tickets normally is through, third-party vendors like Ticketmaster, StubHub, Game Time, stuff like that. And when you buy it that way, the service fees for digital purposes, which is absolutely ridiculous, they're like $87, right? They're like close to $100 just for the service fee. So that's part of the reason why a lot of these tickets are so expensive, is because you have to pay for them on these dumb third party services. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's robbery, really. Mr. Freckles, what's up, Mr. Freckles? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. He said, if Mitch comes back 100% healthy during the playoffs, who do you start the 5? Hartenstein playing lights out right now. He's more of a threat. I'd probably start Hartenstein, but look, Mitch isn't going to be 100% healthy. He's going to come back from ankle surgery, which means that the conditioning isn't going to be there, the timing isn't going to be there, the explosiveness isn't going to be there. So I don't think it's much of a debate. You keep Hartenstein in the starting lineup and you bring Mitch off the bench and you figure it out for next season. Right? You let them battle it out in training camp. And look, they mostly split it pretty evenly. As McBride drives it down, kicks it out to Randall. Randall way off. The challenge was successful, by the way. It is 94-82. Forgot to credit them with their previous three. As Vince Williams brings it down. Has it up top, coming to his right. McBride guarding him. Over to Kennard on the left wing. Driving it down in the paint. Last second leaves it off for Tillman, and DiVincenzo fouls him. On the pass. Foul on the floor. One back dude said, there are ways you can get a ticket for 85. There are ways, man. There are ways. You got to work a little harder. You got to look a little harder. But there are ways. Vince Williams throws it in the backcourt. You can't do that. It's a violation, backcourt violation, so turnover. Mark said it's cheap here in D.C. area. Yeah, other teams, cheap tickets. It's just New York. James Dolan loves driving up those prices, man. Randall over to DiVincenzo. Up top to McBride. Pump fakes, driving it to his left. Back to DiVincenzo. Wide open by himself. Left wing three. Comes up short. Vince Williams driving it down. Lays it up the left hand. Comes up short. But G.G. Jackson comes flying in for the putback dunk. Back to a 10-point game. 5:20 to go. McBride bringing it down, over to DiVincenzo, back to McBride, and the Grizzlies are in the zone. Trying to mix up the Knicks a little bit here. McBride coming to his right, dancing with the ball, stepping back, going one-on-one, kicks it out to Josh Hart, pump fakes, spins, shot clock winding down, he's got to put it up, double clutches, banks it in. Josh Hart with the shot clock winding down is automatic for some reason. Roddy puts up a right-handed floater, gets it to go. That was quick for the Grizzlies. They're trying to score quick and trying to have the zone, mix up the Knicks here. McBride has it up top, coming to his right. Tillman guarding him on the switch. Step back, puts up the three, and McBride knocks it down. Deuce McBride up to 17 points. He saw what Malachi Flynn did, and Deuce McBride said, hold on, I got this. Hold on, I ain't going back to the bench. You can't put me back on the bench, coach. McBride trying to guard Vince Williams, driving to the basket, called for a reach-in foul there. 4:09 to go here in the fourth. Time winding down on the Grizzlies. Can the Knicks hold on? They're up 13 now. G.G. Jackson over to Vince Williams. He has it up top, being guarded by McBride. Over to Kennard. DiVincenzo chasing him. Coming to his right, stepping back. Puts up a straightaway three over DiVincenzo. Can't get it to go. Tillman with the offensive rebound. Lost it, but Vince Williams picks it up, and it's fouled by Josh Hart, so he's going to go to the free throw line for two here. 3:50 to go in the fourth, under 4 minutes. Curly Davies said, actually the best way is to become friends with someone who'll give you corporate for free. I actually had my dad had a friend back in the day of an older guy who had Knicks season tickets. They weren't the greatest seats, but they were season tickets. He got 41 of them a year. And when he was older, so he couldn't go to a lot of the games, and he would just kind of give it to us for free. It was great. It was great back in the day. Vince Williams goes 2 for 2 at the line, by the way. McBride has it. Tillman switches onto him. McBride going to take him one-on-one. Crossing over to his left. Kicks it out to DiVincenzo. Driving it down. Back out to McBride. Shot clock winding down. He got to make something happen. Back to DiVincenzo. One dribble to his left. Puts up the three. And a foul off ball, I think, on Randall. 3:30 to go here in the fourth. One back dude said, I'll go to UConn games. Those aren't cheap tickets anymore, by the way. The price of everything's been going up lately. Price of everything. The Knicks are in, the Grizzlies are in the penalty. So Vince Williams going back to the free throw line. It's an 11-point game. He can cut it to single digits here. 3:30 to go. Still enough time for them to make a run here. Knicks can't get sloppy here to end the fourth. Don't want to make this interesting. Mark said they fee the sellers, not the buyers. They 100% fee the buyers, Mark. 100%. Service fees. It's in the fine print. It's in the fine print. The ticket itself isn't, $250. The ticket's like $200 with a $50 service fee, and they tell you it's $250. Josh Hart rattles in a corner three-point shot as Vince Williams knocked down both of his free throws, and the Knicks go back up by 12. And DiVincenzo comes up with a steal, and that should be a clear bad foul. They fouled DiVincenzo. He's running towards the basket. Are they going to say he didn't have possession of the ball, though? .312. I'll wind the clock down another 10. Refs are going to talk about it. I don't think DiVincenzo, they're going to review it. They're going to see if DiVincenzo had possession of the ball, if the ball was just loose. So it's a transition take foul. They're going to see if it meets the criteria of a clear path foul, they said. Shouldn't take too long. One back dude said, I was able to get playoff tickets for Knicks Celtics playoff game in 2013 for $85. Ooh. Yeah. Look, everything's gone up in price. Everything, including Knicks tickets. Mark said, keep that time running. Well, a lot of stoppages in play now as both teams are in the bonus. 3 minutes to go. The refs are now taking a look at this. Mark said, my dad used to get Knicks tickets in the 69.70 for $3 at the box office. Oh, man. I wish, man. So it's a transition take foul, one shot for DiVincenzo, and the Knicks will retain possession of the ball. 3:12 to go here in the fourth. The Knicks up 12. Don't give Grizzlies a chance for hope here. They've locked down on defense. McBride has played the entirety of the second half along with Hartenstein. Not Josh Hart. Anunoby played. DiVincenzo misses the free throw. Not a good shooting night for DiVincenzo tonight. Medlin said, Randall looks like he's playing too loose with the game. Yeah, a little bit. Again, one of the major culprits, Julius Randle, setting the tone for tonight, not coming out super focused and ready to go against a short-handed Grizzlies team. Part of the reason why it's been an interesting game. Josh Hart out of the corner for three, can't get it to go. Jackson with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Got to restart the timer. We're under 3 minutes to go now. Drives right into Josh Hart. Loose ball. Hartenstein picks it up. Gets it out to McBride. McBride going to slow down a little bit. Actually gets it out to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo driving it in. Puts up a floater off glass. Can't get it to go. Randall fighting for the rebound. But the Grizzlies come up with it. Here comes David Roddy. Cross court to Kennard. Pump fakes. Sidestep. Puts up the three in the left wing. Comes up short. G.G. Jackson with the rebound and flips it up and in. McBride bringing it down. It's a 10-point game. 2:20 to go. Vince Williams hounding McBride all the way down the court. McBride coming to his right around Tillman, who switched on to him. Tried to hit Josh Hart cross court. Roddy comes up with the steal. He's bringing it down now in transition. Roddy going one-on-one against Josh Hart. Gets stripped. Roddy upset with the ref again, looking for a foul call. Josh Hart, cross court to McBride. McBride has it. Holding on to it, letting the clock wind down. We're under 2 minutes to go. 10-point game. Randall has it in the post, kicks it over to McBride, pump fakes, driving it down, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Josh Hart. Back to McBride, out of the corner, puts up the three. Halfway down, rims out. Luke Kennard with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Harnstein guarding him, stepping back. Over to Tillman. Back to Kennard. Harnstein guarding Kennard now on the perimeter. Kennard putting the moves on him, coming to his left, leaves it off to Tillman. He throws it down. DiVincenzo bringing it down. It's an 8-point game. Time winding down in the Grizzlies, though. DiVincenzo over to Randall. Randall has it. David Roddy guarding him. Putting some dribble moves on. Getting out to McBride. McBride has it on the left wing. He's got to put a move on. Shot clock winding down. Gets to the mid-range. Baseline pull-up jumper. Swishes it. Deuce McBride. He saw what Malachi Flynn did. And Deuce McBride said, hold on. Hold on. I got something in store for this. I'm the backup point guard. Kennard misses a three. We're under a minute to go. 45 seconds to go. DiVincenzo has it. Out to McBride. McBride out to Randall. Knicks holding on to it. And Roddy fouls him. Knicks are in the bonus. So Randall going to go with the free throw line for two. 38 seconds to go. Great fight from the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. But the Knicks turned it on defensively. Tom Thibodeau did not take his defensive guys out. Harnstein played the entirety of the second half. Deuce McBride played the entirety of the second half. And we had substitutions between Josh Hart and Anunoby. You did not see anybody who did not play very good defense in that first half. You didn't see him in the second half, other than Randall, because Randall, best player on the team. You got to have him in there. But we say it all the time, a win is a win is a win. You'll take any win you can get. Randall knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. And he knocks down both. Makes it a 12-point game. 38 seconds to go. And Kennard will bring it down. This will most likely be the final shot for the Grizzlies here. Tillman goes into the paint, lays it up with the left hand, way off. DiVincenzo comes flying in and snatches the rebound. He's dribbling it out. And this should be the end of the game. They're going to run the clock down. .12-point lead for the Knicks. This should be the end of it. They're going to wind the clock down. There's a 2-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Whew. So, Knicks pick up a win. And we have 123 people in here. You guys are sick. You guys are sickos. Why do we tune into these games? We knew the Knicks were going to win. Now, it was a lot uglier and sloppier than we had hoped. But, geez Louise, the Knicks pick up a win, 106-94. That's going to be the end of the game. We'll go through the box score real quick. We'll go around the league real quick before my phone dies. My phone's about to die. But I appreciate you guys coming out. If you're new in here and you haven't, and you like what you see and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, hit the subscribe button. We do every Knicks game of every season. One more quick announcement while all you guys are still in here. We will not be doing the Monday game, the MLK Day game against the Orlando Magic, which is at 3 o'clock. I will be attending that game. So the next time we meet will be for the Houston game. We're at home. We got a little mini home stretch coming. We got the Orlando game, the Houston game, the Washington game, the Toronto game at home. And then we have Brooklyn, which is kind of our home as well. And then Denver, Miami at home before we go off to Charlotte. And we end our month playing Utah at home. So a lot of home games the rest of this season. So Mark said, because the NFL is on Peacock. That's a good point, Mark. It's a good point. But again, just quick reminder, no game tomorrow. No game on Monday. We will be back on Wednesday when the Knicks take on the Houston Rockets. But I owe you guys 2 streams, right? I owe you guys two other games. Obviously, we do every Knicks game. But I missed the one game with the kidney stones. And I'm going to be missing the Monday game because I will be attending it. So I owe you guys 2 games. So we're going to look at the schedule on Wednesday. We're going to pick 2 games. Maybe we'll do a Tuesday game. Maybe we'll do a game tomorrow. I don't know. We'll look at the schedule. We'll pick out 2 games. We got Sunday and Monday coming up. We got 2 days in between the Toronto and the Brooklyn game. So maybe we'll schedule a game into there. But we'll go through the schedule together. We'll pick out a game together, and we'll do some more games. I owe you guys 2 more streams, missing the 2 games. So we'll see. Big Taz said the Knicks be looking shaky sometimes. Oh, man. Marley Tibbs' 500th win. Yes, his 500th win came tonight. Deuce McBride, a career high, by the way, 19 points. Bernard Johnson put this game in the books. Yes. Charlie, what's up, Charlie? I was late, Sheffy. I just went to church. Did the Knicks win? The Knicks did pick up the win, Charlie. It was an ugly, ugly game against the Memphis Grizzlies team, down a bunch of guys that they should have blown out. But a win is a win is a win. We'll take it. We're getting out of Memphis. We're going back home. And, again, quick reminder, no game on Monday. I will see you guys Wednesday. And at that point, we will also discuss, we'll go through the schedule. We'll discuss other games we might want to watch. We'll see how the standings shake out. Maybe we'll do some spying. We'll check out the competition. But we can go around the league real quick. Let's see. The Bucks are going to beat the Warriors. The Magic are going to lose against the Thunder. The Magic sliding a little bit in the standings. That's nice. That's nice for us. Pelicans playing the Mavs. They're up 9 going into the 4th. Bulls, Spurs. That's a close game going into the 4th. Lakers, Jazz. The Celtics beat the Rockets. And the Wizards beat the Hawks. Okay. But other than that, nothing that particularly pertains to the Knicks in the standings. They are 1 game back in the loss column because of that Dallas loss to Indiana and Cleveland, who are both on little mini winning streaks. Indiana with 3, Cleveland winning 4 straight. So the Knicks finally back on the right track, winning tonight. I got to continue to build on it. I got a couple of interesting games coming up. Big game against Orlando has standing implications. And then Houston, which is, Houston's a tough out. They play hard. Washington, who just won tonight. Don't want to give them too many wins. We blew them out earlier. Should be able to blow them out again. And then, big old game against Toronto. I'm looking forward to that one. The Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett return to the Garden since the trade. So that'll be a fun one. The Rally Road, Marley. Yes, the Rally Road won it. Your Super Chat helped. But again, I want to give a big shout out to the Super Chatters tonight. John Mosgrove Super Chatted. Appreciate you, John. And then, of course, Marley with the Super Chat. Got us to put the robe on. Appreciate you, Marley. Thank you, guys. You've been very generous as of late. Not only tuning into the streams, not only liking the streams, but now utilizing the Super Chat. Appreciate you guys very, very much. And then again, you don't ever have to worry about every single dollar that this channel generates. It's going right back into the stream to make it bigger and better and more entertaining. I'm working on stuff behind the scenes, trying to make things better, trying to, improve some things on my end. So appreciate you guys. You make this worth it. On a night where I didn't think a ton of people were going to show up because I didn't think this was going to be an entertaining game and football's on and, we had over 100 people in the stream for most of the night. So appreciate you guys. You guys keep showing up. We keep getting bigger. We keep getting larger audiences. It's becoming a regular occurrence to average around 100 concurrent viewers a stream. When I go through the analytics, it's like, oh, maybe I should start reaching out to some brands. That's not a small number, 100 people per stream. But I appreciate you guys, man. We're only getting bigger. But I think that's it. Unless just do a post-game analysis show to make up for the 2 streams. I can do that, Coron Clark. The problem is that, other people do it better. Knicks Fan TV does it better. Knicks Film School has a good post-game show. The Strickland does the rundown now on YouTube as well. I don't know. And also I'm analyzing the game as we're watching it already. So I don't know what else I'd say. We've gone through it all night. Marley, before we sign off with another super chat, appreciate you, Marley. You didn't have to do that, my guy. Thank you, man. You have no idea how much it means to actually have this channel start generating some revenue. So I appreciate anything and everything you guys do for the channel and helping it grow. Onwards and upwards. Only up from here. But I think that's it. Signing off. Go ahead and take the rally robe off. did its job tonight, got us the victory. And I think that's it, right? I think that's it. We went around the league real quick. Want to do a quick update on the Kansas City game? Mark, do you have an update real quick? Let's see if I can look it up. Let's see. It is 19-7, 6 minutes left in the third. Looks like the Chiefs are going to pull that one out. Who would have guessed it? Who would have guessed it? But I think that's it. I'm signing off. The super chat just came up on the screen. Thank you again, Marley. Marley, very generous tonight. John Mosgrove, also very generous tonight. Appreciate you guys. I think that's it. Signing off. See you guys Wednesday. Enjoy MSG 19-7. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you guys. Everyone who showed up. Quan Clark, Womback Doodle, Curly, just going through the super chat, just going through the chat real quick. Kenny, Taymag, Charlie, Yvette, Big Task, and everybody else who's been in the chat tonight. Appreciate you guys. I'm out. See you guys Wednesday. I'll let you guys know how the game goes. Maybe I'll put up a post real quick and let you guys know how it went. Hopefully, we'll be talking about how the Knicks are on a little 2-game winning streak going into the game versus Houston on Wednesday. So I'll see you guys then. I'm out. Bye.